Hey my creators, it's your girl Tina and welcome back to the channel. In this video, you all, I will show you how to make a two-step card. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I hope all is well with you on this National Scrapbooking Day. Can somebody tell him thank you? You all, we're going to put together a two-step card. We will be using this paper tray ink stamp set, Hope. Hold on to hope. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. In Christ alone, my hope is found. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. Hope anchors the soul. Today we will be highlighting those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Isaiah 40:31. We will also be using this Jada Blossom Poppy stamp. I used the blackout poppy and the stem. Okay. We will be using this pool acrylic paint. And I think this goes well with the card base that we will be using today to make our card. This is an Amuse Studio card base, and it matches our pool acrylic paint very well. All right, let's get started. First things up, we have a white cardstock piece of paper. We're going to take our pool acrylic paint. We're going to lay down just 2 little dabs. You don't need a lot to do these cards. Very little paint. All right, we're going to take our brayer and we're just going to move this paint. Right, we're just putting paint on the brayer. You want a very thin coat, right? All right, we're going to take our card here and we're just going to lay down some of that paint. No wrong or right. We're just laying it down, right? Turn your card again. You do not want the whole card to be colored, right? Very good. This is step number 1 of our card. All right, we're going to take this. I just want to wipe my brayer off before we go any further. I don't want any paint to dry on my brayer, you all. So we're going to keep this brayer wiped off. It's very important. I like to kind of keep my stuff right. Okay, here we go. We're going to move this mat out the way. And because we put on such a light layer of paint, it's going to dry in no time. All right, it's already dry. We're going to step number 2. This is a 2-step card, you all. I'm bringing out my stamp platform. Okay. I'm going to lay down my magnets. And let me pull my stamp, position it to where I want it to be. 2 steps. That's all. Okay. We're going to close this. All right. I am using my archival jet black ink. We're going to stamp this sweet baby up really well. Sweat her. Okay. What I like about this stamp platform is that you can adhere as many layers as you want and make sure that you have good coverage. Right? And I guess I should say thank you to Lynette because you all, I do not claim to be a card maker. And so about 5 years ago, we were at the Stamp Expo, and Lynette bought a platform, and she said, Tina, buy this. And I bought it. I didn't question it. I just bought it because Lynette said buy it. But I'm going to say this. I am so happy that she told me to buy it. It took me all of this time to pull it out and to use it. But you all, this is great. This is a good tool to have. So all of my new subbies, all of those people that's new to crafting, if you like stamping, this is a good tool to have. Okay. All right, so we did the top of the poppy. Now we're going to move on to the stem. We're still in our second step, you all. This is step number 2. I'm just going to line this up. And now I like to have my stem be a little rounded. I don't like her to be too straight. So what I did, let me move this down to make sure you all can see. I'm going to take it this way. Nope, I'm going to leave it this way. But I am going to just curve my stem a little bit. There you go. Can you all see that? All right. So let's go ahead and ink her up. The little stem. What do you think? I think it's coming along beautifully. Okay, let's do this again. I typically use 3 layers of ink. That's what I have been noticing. I ink it up 3 times and then I'm satisfied with the ink impression. When you do yours, it might be less. It all depends on what you like. All right, so that is our poppy. Now we're going to go in with our sentiment. You all, I love this sentiment. I love the way that this card turns out. Okay. All right, and we're almost done. Okay. Now, I'm going to move my magnets down a little bit because I want to make sure that our card does not move. All right. Okay. Now we're going to ink her up. Here we go. I love this color. This is a different color. I do not craft with this color often, but I do love the beauty of this color. Okay. I'm going to go in again. One last round, and I think we're going to be done with our second step. Okay. Very good. Nice and crisp. So for all of my newbies and our beginner card makers or stampers, this tool, I will say, is a must. All right, here we go. Now, we've done our 2 stamps, and we're ready now to assemble our card. So we have our card base here, and we have 2 of our mats. We're going to take this stamped part, and we're going to mat it right on top of the black cardstock mat. Okay. All right, you all. I'm going to use this multi liquid Tombow glue. You all know I'm a beacons girl, but I'm going to show you something in just a few minutes about the beacons and this card. All right. So we've matted that. Now we have a second mat. We're going to take this second mat and we're going to place it on the inside of our card. Oh, I love this color combination. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay. Okay, here we go. We've matted that on the inside of our card. Okay. Now we're going to simply take this mat, and before we adhere it to our card, we're going to use this trace wheel. This is inspired by Anna White and Jill Norwood. Hey, Jill. So, I grew up playing with my grandmother trace wheels because she was a seamstress, and I, as a kid, would sit and watch Mama create beautiful, beautiful pieces. Right? Okay, so now I'm going to add my adhesive. And I'm glad that Anna White brought that technique out because, like I said, I'm familiar with a trace wheel, but I wouldn't have never thought to use it in my crafting. And so it just adds a little bit more interest. You might can't see it as well on the camera, but in person you could really see it. And it really gives you the illusion like you used a impression plate or either used a border die. Right? I love it. All right, you all, this is our card. A 2-step card. Very simple and very easy. Okay? I would like to show you. This is another one that I created. So I made a card set. And I really love how the black pops off of that card. Here's a second card set using orange. And on this card, you all, I used the Sunset Orange acrylic paint. Really, really love it. Oh, I love this orange. It really pops. It is a beautiful color. And then here's the second one to complete that orange set. And this is the inside. Someone's wondering why black. You can go in with another piece of white matte on top. But for me, I'll be writing my message with a white pen, which would be gorgeous. All right, you all. Happy National Scrapbooking Day. This is a two-step card that I want to come in and show you. Go ahead and grab you some paint and grab you a stamp and have fun creating. Again, tell me, which one do you like? Are you a fan of the sunset orange or are you a fan of the pool? I absolutely love them both. I'll be here hanging out all day crafting. Come hang out with your girl. See what I'm going to be up to on this National Scrapbooking Day. Please leave me a comment. Can somebody share my video and let all of your family and your friends know that Tina's scrapping over here on Tell Him Thank You all day in this National Scrapbook Day. Please invite them to come join me. Leave me a comment. Wash those hands. But most of all, create and have some fun. To the next video. Love you, family.